Sorry that there's no visuals in this video, but please take a few minutes to see what I think the problem is and what the solution will be for the 8v8 competitive scene. Thanks. So there's a problem in 8v8, and I don't think a lot of the big teams see the problem, or at least they don't see the solution. I think everyone kind of sees the problem, but they don't know what's the right solution. I have a few solutions that I think will definitely work. And now the problem in the 8v8 competitive scene is that the competition and the teams have gone down about 50%, and there's not really all that many new teams that are joining or signing up. As you can see from the first Alienware season, winter season to the spring season. Now, the problem, in my opinion, would be that all the top teams or mediocre teams destroy these new teams or not so good teams, and after 2-3 matches of being absolutely annihilated or destroyed, it really discourages them and they stop playing the game. Now, the problem is that all the top teams, they're really good, and these lower teams are not really all that good and shouldn't really be playing the top teams. So that's a big problem, and that's really hurting and destroying the population for 8v8. Now, there may not even be a season next year or another 8v8 season because of the lack of teams and interest for 8v8. I believe that there are a few solutions. Now, I have 3 solutions that I think would work. Now, the first solution would be the one that I think would probably work the best, but would need a lot of cooperation with the higher end teams. So, the solution. So we found the problem, and we know the problem, but how do we fix it? So what is the solution? Now, the solution, in my opinion, is that these top teams take 2, maybe 3 players in their roster and join a lower end team and help them out. You join their roster and you teach them, the tricks of the trade. If these top teams still want to be playing 8v8 and want better competition in the future, they're going to have to sacrifice a few of their guys to go down to these lower teams that want to learn and want to be good at the game and really want to play this game, and help them out, show them everything you know, or at least almost everything you know. Either you trade 2 guys, you bring 2 of their guys up to your team, you drop 2 of your guys down to their team, or you just put 2 or maybe 3 of your guys on their team to show them how it's done. Now, that's the first solution, and I think that's probably the best solution, but that would take a lot of cooperation with the higher teams, and necessarily they probably wouldn't really want to do it because they're losing a few of their players. But if they want competition in the future and they want the 8v8 scene to still be there, that's probably something that they have to do. Now, the second solution would be, of course, to have divisions. So an open and an invite, or an open and a main, or an upper and a lower. The only problem with that is that the upper would only have maybe a maximum of 8 teams, and it wouldn't necessarily be beneficial because you only have 8 teams to verse. And then the third solution would be to have some sort of draft league, just like the CGL. I think that's an excellent and it's a really good idea, but where a lot of higher end players and lower end players can be on a team and versus a bunch of other teams, but a lot of people would like to have their own team. Now, those are the 3 solutions. There might be more, but I think those would probably be the 3 most beneficial. And of course, I do think that the best solution would be that dropping some of the top end players to some lower end teams would definitely help out. Now, I love 8v8 and I would love to see it go on and on, but without help, it can't be done. There's a problem, and there's a solution. I'm Plaxton from Team Super. Signing out. Thanks.